Well, good afternoon and welcome along to the HKIR Daily Interviews, our second instalment of these interviews leading up to Sunday's big meeting. And I'm pleased to say that Ryan Moore has very kindly joined us here this afternoon. Ryan, good afternoon to you, and many thanks for taking the time to chat with us here today. Firstly, I'd like to just congratulate you on winning the Longines World's Best Jockey Award once again on what's been a fantastic last 12 months. Well done.
Okay, yeah, thanks very much, Nick, and yeah, thanks to the Hong Kong Jockey Club and Longines for the sponsorship. Yeah.
Very well done indeed, Ryan. It's been a super last 12 months for you all around the globe, and obviously great to have you and Aidan here bringing, albeit a small but select team of horses. We'll start with the Vase ride for you, Mogul, last year's winner. He hasn't quite been in the same sort of form as 12 months ago, Ryan. What can you and the team put that down to, perhaps, coming into Sunday's big meeting?
He's had a quiet year. He started in Dubai, he ran respectably, and he then ran a good race in Paris in the Gannet, I think it was. The ground was very soft at Epsom in the Coronation. He didn't like it, and the same again when he went back to Deauville. He's had a few, I think a few sort of things that haven't gone quite right during the summer, so he's a bit lightly raced. But I think his work's been good at home, and he looks great. And we know he likes Chartier, and he likes quick ground. And I believe Aidan's very happy with him. So we're hoping that he can step back in the right direction here. And you know, he showed a couple of times last year that he's very talented, and he's a handsome horse with a great pedigree, and I still have faith that he can get back on track.
Yeah, I read an article recently that Aidan certainly believes the better ground will bring out the best in him. Just having a look at his record, Ryan, obviously the majority of his wins have been right-handed. Would it be possible to perhaps read much into that? I know he's gone left-handed a couple of times this year.
Yeah, it is possible. He's ran some good races left-handed, to be fair. But yeah, as you said, the majority of his two Group 1s were right-handed, Longchamp and here.
And just on obviously where you're drawn, the barrier draw this morning, he's been drawn in gate number 2, small field, a bit compared to 12 months ago. Where do you envisage yourself sort of settling, Ryan? Obviously a mile and a half trip, and he's a horse we know stays well.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know.
Okay, Mogul. Then just on the Breeders' Cup. Obviously he didn't run in the Breeders' Cup. Is that would that perhaps be a bit of a blessing? The fact he might come here fresh.
Yeah, well, Aidan would have liked to got a run into him, but that didn't happen. He obviously ran in the Breeders' Cup last year before he came here. So, look, Aidan's had his eye on this race for a while. We think he's in good shape, so hopefully he'll put his best foot forward on Sunday.
Excellent. Well, we would love to see it for sure. Obviously, Highland Reel winning a couple of these races for you and Aidan a few years ago. If we could move on to the mile, you ride Mother Earth in the mile. I mean, just tell us a little bit, Ryan, about her constitution, because she has been a wonderful filly so far this year, taking 2 Group 1s.
Yeah, she's wonderful filly. She's strong, and yeah, as you say, she's been very busy, been on the go all year, and late on as a 2-year-old as well. The race in Del Mar, she was drawn in the middle, didn't get away that quickly, and pace was steady, and it was impossible to make up ground in that very short straight there. She's been consistent all year. Look, the race on Sunday is very strong, with Golden 60 and a large Japanese contingent. You know, a couple of very smart horses coming from Japan as well, and obviously the big horse from here. So it's going to be tough for her. She's got a nice stall. It might be quite a tactical race again. Can't see them going mad, but she gets a nice weight pull, and she usually runs a good race, and I think Sha Tin will suit her well. I think she'll enjoy the quicker ground, and she'll enjoy the track.
And just on, obviously, the Sha Tin factor, obviously, we've seen the track work this morning from Aidan's trio. They all look to work very well. I'm sure you would have been fully across that. Have the reports been good from the guys that are looking after these horses at the track?
Yeah, but I believe everyone's happy. Pat seemed happy with them this morning.
And I know it's a decision out of your control, Ryan, but would there be a possibility that she'd stay in trading next year? Would that be possible?
I don't know. I believe it is. I suppose we'll see how she goes on Sunday, but I'd say it's possible, yeah.
It'd be interesting to see her next year as a 4-year-old for sure, given what she's done so far as a 2- and 3-year-old. Just moving on to the Cup, your final ride for Ballydoyle, that's Bolshoi Ballet. Now, I think that the trip, perhaps the most interesting factor here, Ryan, he's dropping back in trip to 10 furlongs from a mile and a half. Is that a positive in your eyes?
He won a Grade 1 in America at 10, and his 2 wins at the start of the year were over 10 furlongs. He's obviously very happy at that distance. I had high hopes for him. I suppose he hasn't ran a bad race lately, but I would like to see a little bit more from him. I think the quick ground will be in his favour. I don't think Sha Tin will be any problems. I think that the 2 Japanese fillies bring a high level of form and are probably going to be tough to beat. But he's a real nice type of horse, and I still believe there's a good horse in there, and he's a Group 1 winner, and hopefully he'll run respectable race.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if he shows that Belmont form and also his form from the Derrinstown Stud Derby Trial, he'll certainly make his presence felt. You've ridden a Cup winner previously, Ryan. You've ridden a couple, in fact, and it's a short run into that first turn. How do you assess the race just panning out with such a short run into that first turn?
Yeah, it looks straightforward. My horse is very handy, and he can be wherever he needed to be in a race. It comes up quick, but I don't think it'll be a problem for my horse.
And just finally, Ryan, I imagine obviously you're looking forward to riding all 3, but if you had to sort of pick between the trio, is it the hope that Mogul can bounce back, Bolshoi Ballet can find his best, or that Mother Earth can continue her good run of form this year? Which one would you really be looking forward to riding this weekend?
Look, I suppose Mogul would look our best chance on paper.
He certainly would. And just finally, Ryan, you've got to ride in the sprint as well. Hot King Prawn, I'm not sure how much you know about him, but he's a seasoned sprinter. He's run in 4 of these races, running close up a couple of years ago. Nice to pick up the ride on him, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a very consistent horse, and obviously he's a Group 1 winner around Sha Tin. He's got a nice store. I think it's quite an open race, although again, perhaps Pixie Night might be a level above, but very much looking forward to riding him. When he brings his best form, which he's had his prep race, and hopefully he'll come forward, and I think he's in there with a definite chance.
Well, Ryan, 7 international wins already. We hope that you can add to it this weekend. Many thanks for joining us, and very best of luck on Sunday afternoon.
Thanks very much, Nick. Thank you.
Ryan Moore then on our daily interviews. Many thanks to Ryan. Coming up shortly, we'll be speaking to trainer William Haggis regarding Dubai Honour and also a winning rider from last night's IJC, Tom Marquand, who will take the ride on Dubai Honour in the HKIR International Cup.